maybe have some conflicting. I just interviewed Star Wars Only yesterday, and he was a great guy. And I'm really trying to show with like my efforts, like that we as fans can all talk to each other, and we all have a shared passion of Star Wars, and that like if we think the fandom is broken, it's up to us as fans to fix it. And like personally, I've had some problems with the way your channel is now. I have no problems with you. I'm sure you're a great guy. It's like it's sort of the same thing with
You talking
like
to me?
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired.
You got problems with my channel?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I've been watching.
Oh,
it for
okay.
a while and,
Okay, so what's the problem?
yeah, I think.
What's the
I
problem?
think we have. Well, I just think we have a weird perception on, like, you as the biggest creator in the space. I think there is a different set of responsibilities. Like, I really am on your side with, like, as you should be your own person. But it's sort of the same thing with, I'm not going to get overtly political, but like with the president of the United States, like in the Constitution, there's a line called for high crimes and misdemeanors. And the high isn't for the severity of the crime, but the level of the office. And you being the biggest Star Wars creator, I think you do have a different set of responsibilities. And I would never want you to feel like you're censoring yourself, because you do have to be true to yourself. But I always use the example, like, you were talking about with Jay. I don't know why there's a stigma on using the word I so much. And like when you express your opinions, like using I, and just like when you say, I hate The Last Jedi or The Last Jedi is trash, those are two very different statements. If you say I, that's your opinion. We can have a conversation. If you say something like a fact, then it comes across in a different way. And like me, as someone who like really loves all of Star Wars too, when you're making certain implications about the way these films were created and imply that I don't know Star Wars because this isn't what Star Wars is, like, I love Star Wars. Like, I have read so many books and so many comics, and I love every single trilogy. And sometimes it's just like hard to listen to, and I want to love your content and I want to engage with the community, but sometimes I feel like I'm being ostracized or put out because of the way you phrase things. And it really, because I know you're a prequel guy, this war represents a failure to listen, man. And I think your perception determines reality. And I think, what's in that dark cave, only what you take with you. And I think we got to live our lives, by these quotes a lot of the times, from Star Wars. And when we communicate with each other, some of these things, I think, I think we can get along as a fandom, and it's just up to us. I think, Star Wars is all about a choice to be better. That Luke Skywalker quote to Del Meeko, Battlefront 2, a choice to be better. And that's what it's all about. And I think we all should be more Qui-Gon and less Anakin. I think
so. By me having an opinion, I'm not upholding my due diligence or responsibility.
No, it's the way we express opinions. I think we can have conversations. Right. Like I totally respect your opinion that you don't like some of the stuff that I like, but it's all about, for me, the way we talk about it.
No, you're essentially telling me to censor myself. You're saying don't censor yourself, but you're saying censor yourself because you have a certain moral obligation, because you have a certain number of people that subscribe to your videos, that you have to say things in a certain manner or shift your way in a certain way of thinking that aligns with everybody, so you're all inclusive. I don't like The Last Jedi. I don't have to feel I have to tailor what I have to say in order to make you feel better about liking it or not liking it. If you come to my channel, you get real, and that's what you will always get. You're not going to get me saying, "Oh, this is a film that has some dive." No, I don't like the movie. I am free to say what I like to say, and I don't feel I have to uphold some certain belief or political system. I'm not American. I don't give a shit about American politics. I'm Canadian. I don't have to believe in this sort of office rule that I've never heard about before, because I don't care. I'm a Star Wars fan. If I don't like a movie, I'm going to tell my fans straight up, I don't like a movie. If you can't discern the fact and the difference between I think this movie is shit versus this movie is shit as fact or not fact, fact is irrelevant. Fact is something that is a bias to you and me. Your facts are different than my facts. So for you to come here and out of the blue and start saying that you all of a sudden have problems with my channel and then go on to a tangent about the things that you don't like about my channel,
man.
I had someone invite you on here, and all of a sudden you start saying that you have a problem with my channel, and I asked you what the problem is, and you start giving me all these different quotes and things like that about Star Wars, how we need to be more like Qui-Gon Jinn, and it's
man,
like, no, I'm not Anakin. I'm not Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a guy who has his opinions, and I don't have to tailor what I say in a way that you like or don't like. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. It is very simple. I'm not creating a certain divide. I don't have any certain sort of mandate here to put people in a box or not in a box. I make my content, and people have the free will to decide what they want to enjoy about it or what they don't. It's people like you who put me in this sort of pedestal that makes me feel like I can't say what I want to say when it comes to Star Wars, and it drives me absolutely fucking insane. Because I started on this platform with 0 subscribers, and people were always thinking I was the underdog. I was the dude that just came around, oh, well, he's so slept on, he's underrated. And now all of a sudden, I have this moral obligation to feel like I can't say a single thing out of my mouth without someone like you or other people putting me in this certain standard.
I'm sorry that I came at
You're not sorry, because we were having a civil discussion. Out of the blue, you start throwing darts at me saying that I don't like your channel anymore. Well, what is that?
No,
what the hell is that?
I came in and I wanted to be real. That I had, some.
And I'm real, and I'm real on my channel. So you go be how you want to be on your channel. I'm going to be how I want to be on my channel.
I didn't. That is fair, but I don't want to. I want to try to show people that we can talk to each other, and we can talk to each other.
We can talk to each other normally, but don't tell me how to be on my channel. Don't tell me I have a moral obligation and tell me something about American politics that I know nothing about. I'm not a politician.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, you don't need to make an allegory, because this is my channel, and how I conduct myself on this channel is self-explanatory. If you want to take my opinions about Star Wars into your own narrative and push it on me just because I have a certain number of subscribers, then that's on you. That's not me.
No, I didn't mean to.
You did mean. It was a conversation that was completely irrelevant towards me or my channel or whatever. And all of a sudden, you start talking about my channel, and you think I'm just going to sit here?
And it was prepared. And it was prepared.
You prepared that shit, and you were ready to say it.
I'll just say this too.
Come on, man.
No. Don't. You can't. No, you can't. Yeah, that's great. That's great. And you can't play the victim card now, which is what a lot of people do whenever they do say something about me, and then I answer back.
No, I'm saying I'm sorry. I came in hot. I have been thinking about this a while.
Yeah, why'd you come in hot, dude? I gave people permission for you to come in here and talk, and all of a sudden you come in here and you start taking a shit.
No, I'm sorry, man. I wanted to show people that we could talk about Star Wars, and I feel now that I've ruined the mood a bit, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sort of express the view that, I said, I think this war represents a failure. So listen, I wanted to hear what you had to say, and I am a big fan of the channel and both of your channels.
Clearly.
I know. I'm sorry, man. But you guys are big, and so this has put a lot of pressure on me, and I have to think about
We are big. You know how we got big? We didn't get big because our parents gave us this fucking ability to have this big channel. We're big because we worked hard, and we believe in Star Wars, and we love Star Wars, and people subscribe to that idea of our channel, and they enjoy our content. It's not because we're dividing. If we're really dividing a fandom, then we would be the smallest channel. Then what the hell? What are we doing here? We're not creating crap. Obviously, people are enjoying our content. Well, you came in here out of the blue and started saying stuff. So I don't know. You can't backtrack now.
What specifically, just to get more to the heart of the issue, you have problems because you say he's the biggest and therefore he has the obligation. So is it literally as simple as you want him to colloquially speak the same way you do so that it makes perfect sense to you that he's respecting the platform? Because that's like super selfish, dude. That doesn't even make sense.
I think you put me in a little bit of a box there, Josh.
I put you in a box.
I said, Josh.
I don't think anyone's putting you in a box. I think you came in here and threw us in a box.
No, I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, that's not an apology. That's just you saying I'm sorry I feel that way. That is how I feel because that's what you did.
No, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I didn't mean to, and I recognize now that I may have come in a little too strong because I've been thinking about this, watching from the outside in.
Why would you even come in here and start talking about how you don't like my channel, have problems with my channel? How did you think that was going to turn out?
Well, the last time you brought people.
I don't know. I've never seen you before. I have no clue who you are, and this is your first impression. You want to come
for the record, but
well, I don't remember.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. You were really nice to me. I was the first person you saw at a Star Wars Celebration 2019 when you released the Mace. Amethyst Trail. No,
well, why didn't you tell me then before that you have a problem with my channel, but you choose to come here publicly and say you have a problem with my channel in front of 2,000 people?
I didn't.
Now
I
is
didn't
when
mean
you
like
choose
that.
to do that.
In the past, you had brought on people. You said, "Let's debate." I want people who have issues with me, or so to speak.
Yeah, we're not doing that right now. We're talking about Star Wars.
Well, I'm sorry that that's my own misconception about.
I had issues with Choco before. Him and I talked, and we figured things out. But you coming here, I have no clue who you are.
I'm sorry, Theory. I was trying to talk to you now and show that we don't have to be.
I'm tired of that.
I'm just trying to have a dialogue. I'm sorry. I recognize that I may have come in, really strong. I like I said, you're much bigger than I am. Obviously, you're the biggest.
That doesn't matter. Stop. Why are you so obsessed with subs? It doesn't mean anything. No,
I'm saying it put pressure on me. Like in my own brain, I had It
put pressure on you, so then you came in here and called me out.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant in the way it may have been said. Like I was nervous because this is huge. This is a huge platform that you have. So I was nervous, and so it may have came out, not the way I wanted it to, and I apologize for that.
You came in here and started talking about the things that you're doing, which is great. I want to highlight smaller channels, but then you started twisting it and saying you have a problem with my channel.
No, I wanted to say that I had not with your whole channel. I think you make some really great content. Your animations are superb.
But so you're basically saying that because
I said with
the
way things were said.
You literally, you said.
Well, then don't watch. It's very simple.
No, I want to watch though. I want to see us. I want to see us communicate with the thing. I think what you're doing here is great.
No, there's a difference between communicating and coming in here randomly and saying that you have a problem with me.
I'm really sorry, and I like I said, I phrased poorly. I'm trying to move on from that. That shouldn't have. I don't want to harp on that because I'm sorry. I did all those things are partially true. That's on me. I want to move forward. I want to show people that look at us. We're disagreeing. I came at you. You come at me. I'm sorry.
No.
Let's move.
No, that's not how this works. I didn't come at you. I defended myself when you come here publicly and want to say something. And I came here thinking, hey, I want to highlight smaller channels.
That's fair.
That's why I had people.
I'm sorry. But I want to show the people now. I don't have the chat pulled up. I'm sure I'm getting destroyed in the chat.
To Sheev's point.
Wait.
Yeah.
Go for it, Josh.
Look, to Sheev's point, I think
Sheev had a good point.
Yeah, what he's trying to say, and I think that this is important to highlight, is that you have to be able to be charitable and understand that, like, in a comic book shop, if I come in there and say, like, this newest edition of Batman sucks, no, man, I'm not in the environment that I'm going to, like, thoroughly explain and use, like, all of my communication skills to try to, like, make sure people know that I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. No, I'm just going to say this new Batman sucked. That is not meant to be offensive. It is colloquial to the environment and the vibe of what I am talking about. I think to Theory's point, a lot of the reason that people mess with us is because we bring that same vibe, that same thing to the content. It might not be for you. Maybe it's outdated in some ways, but there's obviously an audience for it. So it feels like it's a little ridiculous to put a purity test. I'm trying to be charitable here, but I think what we always talk about at the Den, and it's a difficult thing, it's a nuanced thing. It is.
Should have thought more about what that would look like coming on here.
Dude, I literally invited people on here to boost their channels and to get eyes on their channels, and you took that opportunity to take a swing.
Part of the problem is
if I opened a dialogue like I did the other week, a few weeks ago, when Choco came on, and he started talking to me about what he doesn't like about my channel, that's fair game. That was the point of it.
And I'm sorry, I thought that was still the dynamic that you had wanted to.
Were you watching for the last 2 hours? Were you watching it all? No. We're talking about Star Wars. You should have just said no, you weren't watching.
No, I was. Because I don't want this to be a misconception about. It's on me, man. I want to try and move forward as I want to try and make. Because I clearly made a wrong decision because you have reacted this way, and I want to make better. I make better on it. I'm sorry. I want to.
The bottom line here.
I don't hate you, Theory. I don't hate you either, Josh. I want to listen to you.
I don't hate you, dude. I just don't respect what you did.
Wrong time, wrong place.
I thought this was still the sort of same.
It's not.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate you coming by. I wish you the best. And
I'm sorry, man. I would love to, move forward and try and make good of it. Great. I mean, if you want to take me off, I mean, that's your. I'm really sorry.
I'm taking you off.
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Thanks.
Oh boy, did I come in at the wrong time?